right, we're checking out the only game where testing vehicle tracks does little more than run over my sanity. It's GTA. We wanted to find out which vehicle in GTA has the best tracks, and so it's time for a brand new challenge. We put together multiple obstacle courses that test such things as speed, power, and suspension. We'll find out what tracked vehicle is the best for that type of obstacle course, and that vehicle will get a point. After putting all these vehicles and myself through all of this torture, one of the vehicles will end up with the most points, and that will be the winner. We have all of these different tracked vehicles to choose from, including some custom-made ones, but as always, only one can be the very best. Let's do this. Well, if we're gonna start, we might as well start stupid. Does this drive? Like, does this actually go forward? Okay, it does. This is possibly, oh my God, how did you build this? Which tracks can climb up the steepest incline? Okay, this is a legitimate test you got going on over here. Also, the way that this tracked vehicle, whatever I would call this is like, you know, the car I would get my 2-year-old daughter or something. Whatever this is supposed to be, it drives like absolute garbage and the exhaust is almost in my mouth. So we're starting at a 60-degree incline, sure. All right, 60-degree incline. Toddler-sized track vehicle. This is kind of doing way better than I thought it would. Okay, you know what? This thing made it almost all the way up to the top. This thing is a travesty of tracked vehicles. This is like the tracked vehicle that all the other tracked vehicles made fun of when it was growing up, and so I do have to give it another shot. We're gonna get as much speed as humanly possible. All of the distance, all of the speed. Go! Come on. Come on. It's going to make it. I don't believe it. It made it through the six. Oh, ow. Wow. I jumped right on top of the teleporter. That's kind of amazing. So now, and you knew it was coming, we have 69 degrees. All right. Looks a little bit more intimidating. I do appreciate that the ramp itself is bright pink. And if you notice, we have a lot less space here to gain speed on. Thanks a lot. 69 degrees. Janky car. All. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, I think I may have screwed myself here. All right, attempt number 1. 69 degrees. Push it. Push it. I think I lost a little bit of traction. Yeah, waggling on this thing definitely loses you tons of speed. Lined up as much distance as possible. This time I'm gonna try and keep it, like, totally straight. As in not turn right or left. Because it feels like you lose a lot of speed if you kind of, oh my God! That is unbelievable. I can't, okay, real quick. The fact that the very first meme vehicle made it to the third part of the challenge blows my mind. So 75 degrees, and I just wanted to throw in the weed mill somewhere. Of course, why wouldn't you? I also do appreciate that this third ramp is kind of like simulated grass. Kind of what it looks like. All right, let's not try and get massacred. Oh my God. You know, I kind of thought maybe I could land it back on the challenge area. I was vastly mistaken. The speed and strength that stupid windmill has is insane. I love that this thing stuck the landing though, and it still drives. All right, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and push my way through these other two so I can get back to the third ramp. Because I want to give this thing a legitimate shake at trying to do that third ramp. Okay, so through, sticks it, just punch it, full speed, whole time. Hopefully I don't get murdered. We'll go up to the side. There we go. Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one. Yes. Oh! Oh! Hold on. Okay, I'm going to try and make this the most perfect run. There we go. This is perfect. This is as good as it gets. No turning at all. And no, right at the very top, it can't seem to make it. All right, let's see. We've got the soup on the left or the legit on the right. I guess we could try something from the right side this time. Did you leave the jump in? The answer is yes, you did. Now, to be fair, the jump isn't going to help us at all. I don't even think this thing's going to be able to, yeah. Okay, it did way worse than I thought it would. I was going to say, there's no way it makes it through the first ramp. It didn't even make it halfway. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to give it one more try. Just to try it, I guess, just to see if, like, there's anything I can do. I don't really think that there's any extra special way I can get this thing to roll up this hill. All right, let's try the bulldozer. Now, unfortunately, I do have to use the front scoop over here to see if I can assist our little tank buddy in getting all the way to the top. Now, the problem with this tracked vehicle, I don't feel is going to be power. I think it's just the fact that it can't get any speed. We're going about like 8 miles an hour. I don't think that we're going to get further than the other tank, but I have to test it to find out if just raw torque can bring us up this hill. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, we have officially exceeded my expectations. This is insane. This is legitimately impressive. We are pretty steep. It's still dragging itself. Hold on. It's only going like 1 centimeter a second. Okay, finally we are starting to slide back down. You know what though? Respect to this thing. Because I didn't think it would get this far at all. I wasn't even sure it could climb this steep of an incline, but it absolutely can. It cannot, however, get past the first ramp. I've been looking at this thing from a distance. There is so much wrong with this. Oh God. Oh, wow. I love the lift kit on this thing. There's nothing like having a truck with like an 800 centimeter lift kit. Wow, you really put a lot of money into the interior too, huh? I'm basically just sitting on a bunch of sheet metal. That's my comfort level right here. Okay. So driving this thing is weird. I don't even know if I would consider this like a tracked vehicle. It drives okay. It's funny because the tires inside the track spin, but the tracks are so janky that they don't. So it's kind of like, am I really using tracks or am I just using the wheels inside? I can almost make it to the top, but not quite. I love that the very first stupid meme vehicle was the one that almost made it to the end. All right, half track time. This thing's okay. Kind of like a middling speed, lots of power, lots of weight. Probably not really made for this kind of test. Give me success or give me death. The half track's like,
well, then you're probably gonna die.
What's weird is it can kind of make it to the top, but then it starts desperately trying to murder itself. Like it knows it doesn't want to continue to be in the challenge. It gets close to the top and then it's like, no, Gray, please. And it just, the wheel just shoves itself to the left or the right. God, this is unreasonably hard. I've tried this probably about a half a dozen times now. And look at it slide. This is what happens. I am turning as hard as I can to the left and it just slides. Maybe I can get lucky eventually. Maybe I can get lucky eventually. Just a one time! Nice! I just want to get past this very first ramp to see if it can get through the steepness of the 69 degrees. This is where all of life's true challenges begin, at the 69 degree incline, okay? You might think that college is important. Law school, med school. No, it's the 69 degree incline. Okay, I'm legitimately impressed now. I didn't think this thing could make it. What's funny is it made it smoother on the 69 degrees than the 60. So now 75 degrees. No one has made it yet. One has come close, and it was the stupidest of all cars. We're gonna go off to the left because I don't feel like getting murdered by the weed mill there. Oh my God. Oh no, it starts peeling backward. So, ooh, sticks to landing. So this is one of those issues where it's not so much that it doesn't have enough power. Look at the front. How wild is that? It is trying to leave the incline. Like, just jump right off. I'm gonna fly onto the first one. This is hilarious. I've managed to screw myself so much, I'm back at the beginning. Oh, it's like getting over it just at GTA. So in the end, this thing had a lot going for it. It just didn't have the right center of gravity. Now, the Scarab kind of does everything really good. It's very fast. It's very agile. Suspension is great. Oh my God, I'm gonna overshoot it. I overshot it. If there was a vehicle that in my head I would have guessed would do the best at these inclines, it's the Scarab. I have to go slower when I reach the top so I don't fly off. All right, let's punch it, and then release a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. The fact that we have so much extra power on the 60 degree angle, I think we're gonna one-shot this. No, my God. Again, as long as I don't go flying over the challenge. 75 degrees, it's probably gonna eat this like nothing. Like, this is just a standard breakfast for the Scarab. It's high in vitamins and minerals and easy 75% incline. Our very first point is gonna go to the Scarab. And now that brings us to which tracks are better for Lego speed bumps. Okay, so now we're dealing with a suspension test. Now, because I didn't give this thing a try on the first challenge, I do need to see how good or bad it actually is. Ow. That wasn't me trying to murder myself to stay away from this. Okay, maybe it is. You know what? We're gonna start with this stupidity. It's not that I'm afraid to try the red vehicle. See, I'm saving the best for last. It's like dessert. Only if dessert made me incredibly sad. I could probably cheat most of this. I just thought about that. Why go over the speed bumps when you can go around them? Now, technically, oh my God. I was gonna say, technically, I do have my jump as well that I could use. Because, wow, this thing pulled itself back up. That's kind of cool. The grip on the treads of this thing is kind of surprising. So it cannot legitimately get over the speed bumps. Like, the speed bumps get to a point where it just doesn't have the capability. I have to just jump over them. And it'll do it. It'll take a while, but it absolutely does it. So I have slowly but surely jumped all the way over here. And I just noticed I'm not even halfway done. And this is a timed challenge because a wall comes up if I don't do it in time. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little red car. Go to sleep. There you go. You should have never been made. I'm not sure what sort of crazy DNA mutation manipulation was done in order to create you. You are a pox upon all of GTA. Now, I realize that this vehicle has absolutely no speed, but maybe it'll do well when it comes to speed bumps. Now, as I bring this up here and I'm reminded at how unreasonably slow it is, you may say to yourself,
Gray, is there any possible way that this vehicle can do this challenge in 50 seconds?
To that, I say to you, no, there's absolutely no way. Me getting into this was like the dumbest thing I think I've ever done today. I can't say in all of GTA because I've definitely made worse decisions. I don't know why I even drove this up here. We're gonna use a tank, like a legit tank. Now, the tank does have tons of power, pretty good suspension, and, hold on. I can easily get that out of the way. Now, if you don't know, it may look like the suspension isn't great, but look at this. Look at that. Watch this right here. Boom. Bing. Look at that right there. Bam. Don't even feel it yet. Finally starting to feel it. Does pretty good. Not bad. I mean, it will slow down once it starts going over these enormous Lego buttons, but I thought at least compared to, you know, the bulldozer, that this can probably make it halfway before that wall comes up. Doing good so far. I just want to see if I can make it maybe to the second set of Lego challenge chunks. Here we go. And then the hot, I don't know what color you want to call that, kind of like a hot violet pink or something like that. Doing good so far. Okay, hold on. Okay, this did way better than I thought it would. I mean, I'll try it. Are you ready? I love how just driving this thing gives me a terrible, like, frame loss. Like, I can almost feel it. My computer just struggling to accept that it is rendering this thing on the screen. I have no idea what is going on in the bed of this tank truck monstrosity. Also, it does kind of drive like absolute hammered garbage. The suspension is bad. The traction is bad. This thing's definitely not made for this test. Oh, might as well see if I can get a second point. Honestly, if I had to guess, I would think that the Scarabs are gonna do great. All right, 50 seconds, here we go. So far it's oh my God, okay, whoa. I didn't expect to get launched quite that much. All right, let's try and do this with a little bit more control. There we go. Yes, nice and smooth. Okay, You gotta almost, lay off the acceleration before you hit the Legos here so you don't go launching yourself completely off of the roadway. Doing okay. I have to slow down a lot on these later Legos over here, and that is giving me concern because now I'm not sure if I can make it to the to the end in time. It can climb them. It ain't pretty, but it can do it. Okay, we're getting close. Oh, yeah. Oh, Huh, it didn't do as good as the tank. How about that? I want to try this one more time just to see if I can get like the most perfect run I can possibly get. And in the end, I found that no matter what I did, I could not get to the wall. And honestly, it was no better than the tank. All right, gonna give the half track a shot. Out of the way, speed bump. That was just practice. See, for the real speed bumps. Not expecting too much, I guess. It's kind of, it's got some speed. Definitely getting some air on the Lego speed bumps. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's pretty decent. I love that the front end comes down very quickly. I just need to keep this thing on the track. Okay. Again, as long as I can keep this thing centered, I feel that we have as good a chance as any. Oh, yeah. Oh, this thing ramps really good. Like, it keeps its speed when it goes over the Lego speed bumps. Well, some of them. I've managed to lose most of my speed. Okay, I'm slowly but surely figuring out exactly what angle to hit these Lego speed bumps. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's like a beautiful dolphin. Oh, it's dancing in the water. Look how glorious it is. People go on tours on their vacation to see the glorious half track in its natural habitat. Again, I honestly think that this thing might be able to make it. I don't know. I might be like 2 to 3 seconds short. It could probably end up right where the other tank is. But the climbing ability and the recovery is super good. Watch this. Boom. Pop it. Land it. Now, how about over this minefield of Legos over here? Oh, wow. Hold on. Hold on. I need to straighten this out. Come on, baby. You can recover. The minefield of Legos is like no problem. It just waggles back and forth. Oh, my God. It made it. The half track got a point. Okay, wow. So 1 point for the scarab, 1 point for the half track. Okay, I know. I'm gonna use it. Oh God. Who made this? Why? Oh God. It's like a polished chrome interior. It's like I'm sitting inside of a bunch of tin foil. Nothing like sitting inside of an oven in the middle of Florida. Okay, so the next challenge is which tracks can push better? I want to push this car out of my memory bank. There's a wall surrounding the challenge, and I'm guessing what you have to do is you have to push the weight out of the box before the timer goes off. And oh, there's like two Lego pegs inside. Got it. So 6 seconds you get. All right. And, well, kind of what I expected. This thing is total garbage. I mean, it looks like garbage, and it performs like garbage, and it smells inside like garbage. I did want to give this, I want to give it one more try. It's as bad as I thought it would be. I don't even think I moved that thing like a foot. And this right here, this glitchy mess is the exact representation of what this vehicle is. It's just a mess. I'm not gonna lie, that thing that I just drove, it's like something AI would have made. This looks like AI made trash. Get out of here. Oh wow, it can take a shot pretty good. There we go. Burn! I love that it's still just randomly pulsating. Well, this is nightmare fuel. If I start the challenge, will you please move out of the way? Like, I can't even move this thing. Well, we got something of a problem. This cannot move the shipping container even slightly. Even the gun can't move it. I know, if the other little tank couldn't do it, this probably can't either, but I gotta try it. Maybe it's powered by like a black hole or something. I mean, you never know, right? No. It doesn't, it's not even, oh, it does, it moved it like an inch. 2 inches. All right, this was made for this challenge. It's just unbelievably slow. All right, 6 seconds. This is for your whole life. Yeah, easy. I had seconds to spare with this thing. I do also like that the shipping container is see-through, so you can like legitimately see what it is you're pushing. So, oh. I mean, just for fun, I was kind of just pushing this to see what I was supposed to do. I think I understand what the goal... Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm screwed. Because I need to jump that. Like, I need to ramp it to get to the next part of the challenge. And even with a boost, this thing's not going to get enough speed at all. It gets like 1 extra mile an hour. And I think it loses it by the time it gets to the jump. Here, watch. Look. Look. That did absolutely nothing. All right, I mean, I'll try it. First, pushy thing, go. Okay. No, this is pretty terrible. Epic action roll. Really? All right, Scarab. The Scarab has speed. I don't know if it has the power to push this stuff. And go. Okay. Got it. That's the first one done. All right, so shove this into the hole. There we go. Now, I'm almost sure I can ramp this. Like, I think it's gonna make it. Yes, easy. So now, we have a shipping container with a car inside of it. Okay. Also, I realized something. There's a tiny hole inside of this barrier that I can walk inside so I can show you the car, but like a vehicle can't get inside of it. And go. Still made it. So Scarab is doing good. I dragged this thing all the way over here because I assumed it was going to be the exact same style, and it is. So you've got to drop the shipping container into the hole and then use it as a ramp. Get in the hole. Perfect. And easy jump. So now we have a shipping container, and are those the gigantic tanks? Like the fluid tanks? Yeah. All right, cool. Can the Scarab push something? Oh, hold on. I'm going to give it one more shot. See if I can use the acceleration to get it through. So it cannot push something of this weight. All right. Who wants to be a hero? Is it you, Half Track? All right, I think this first challenge is going to be a one. Yeah. I was going to say easy push. And just kind of push it into the hole. Oh. Well, I just overshot that. I mean, it's not a big deal. We did it once. We could do it again. Okay, let's be a little less zealous this time. There we go. I'm gonna do this backwards so I don't hit the boost and force the little container to go flying across the gap again. I don't really know how well this gets boosted, but it's right in the middle of speed, so here we go. Yeah, got it. All right, how's it do against the car? Easy. Gets the car. Simple push on this one, too. All right, just kind of shove it. I did it again. Fortunately, getting to this point isn't that bad. Well, that's off-centered. So, as odd as it sounds, this might be fine. I think this thing can make it without the boost. I mean, I guess I could try and hit the boost on one track. Nah, I'm not even gonna worry about it. Normal non-boost makes it. Can it push the fluid containers? All right, son. Don't you let me down. You can remain part of the family if you push the fluid containers. You can't do it! You've got a few seconds left. It's you're out of the family. You're no longer part of the family. You don't get to go to Christmas anymore. You get nothing for your birthday. We will pretend that you were never born. Well, I guess you know what that leaves. Oh, and by the way, this is what you get for not falling off of the ledge when you were supposed to. Okay. Now, there's a ton of weight to the tank. So again, I'm not really expecting anything to slow this thing down. It's more a matter of, does it have the speed to make the jump? All right, so we're going to, in a very controlled manner, push, push, perfect. And a big jump. Whoa, okay. Oh my God, that is just enough distance. There's not a lot of room for error. So now the car, again, like there's no weight at all. I almost got stuck on the thing that holds the car. Again, it's like there's no weight at all. Easy push. All right, shove it into the opening. Big jump, and just barely makes it again. All right, this is the one no one had been able to push, and the tank does struggle. Hold on. Oh my God, oh no, don't get me stuck on this arm. Oh! Oh no! I can't believe that just happened. So what I did learn is that it absolutely can push the shipping container out. You kind of want to hug the shipping container with your gun turret though, so it doesn't go flying. But that's okay. We can line this up, shoot it into the gap. There we go. And go for the big jump. Oh, we've got a checkpoint and a point for the legit tank. I love how this vehicle is never set up normally. It's never just in like a slot. It's always on its side, levitating in the air, glitching through the board. What is that unholy trash? I'm gonna get in this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and try and pretend that I never downloaded this. Stop trying to recover. Get off the challenge area. But that does bring us to our next challenge, which is which tracks are best for Dune Part 3 Stiff Sands. That's the name? That's the name of your sequel? Stiff Sands? You kidding me? What? Hold on. Did you program like a sand? You did? I love how you programmed like the most low quality sandworm in the history of Dune. I'm not using this, by the way. This is gonna be a timed board, obviously. I guess we'll start with our 3 vehicles that have points. Real quick, I see people enjoying themselves. Not on my watch! Okay. That makes me feel a lot better. 55 seconds. I would figure that the tank should do really well here because, again, it's got a little bit of everything. It's got some speed, but normally it has decent... I was gonna say, normally it has decent suspension, but that is not what is going on here today. Wow, the tank is struggling insanely trying to get over the... Oh, God. Trying to get over the sand dunes. This is the sad offshoot of Dune. It only grossed like $35 in the box office. So, in case you're wondering, driving the tank through this challenge is absolute agony, and I am nowhere near the end before the timer runs out. Scarab's gotta do it. This thing was made for running across the sands of Dune. This is probably worse than the tank. Okay, I did not expect it to struggle this much. Like, in my head, this thing was going to be the perfect choice for what are essentially ski moguls, but made out of sand, and it's not doing terribly. I don't know if I can make it there in 55 seconds. As long as this worm doesn't penetrate my scarab over here. You stay away from me, all right? I will call the police. I've got animal control on speed dial, all right? I'm gonna have them come out here and put you inside of a cage or something, sandworm. Here we go. Okay. Definitely did better than the tank. Getting pretty close. Hold on. Yeah, I was probably about 8 or 9 seconds out. Before I try and force a win with the scarab, I kind of want to see how the half track does, just because if this thing could do it on the first try, it's kind of the clear winner. And plus, that'll give all of our 1-point leaders their chance at redemption, at success. It kind of bounces around, but, it maintains a very straight approach to doing the sand. It's less like driving on sand and more like driving on golden basketballs that vaguely resembles it. Wow. Oh, wow. This thing maintains an unreasonable amount of speed trying to do this. Hold on, I think I 100% have this. Like, as long as I don't get eaten by a sandworm, by like the dune beast over there, the dune slug, we're gonna get it! But the sad licorice looking dune worm thing will crawl its way into obscurity, and that means that out of all of the tracked vehicles, the half track is the winner! Yeah! Well, apparently the best way to use tracks is when you only use half of them. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode of GTA. Till next time, stay foxy, much love.